Welcome to Lunch with Legacy Leaders, a weekly talk show with local and national thought leaders on issues impacting the Black community. Now introducing our host, Miss Anne Marie Sorrell.
Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of Lunch with Legacy Leaders. I am your host, Anne Marie Sorrell, President and CEO of the Mosaic Group. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy afternoon to join us this Thursday. But before we get started with our broadcast, which we are going to be talking about a very exciting event this weekend, I'd like to thank our sponsors for making this broadcast possible. So thank you to Broward Health, AARP, the Solid Waste Authority of Palm Beach County, and the African American Black Alzheimer's Disease Initiative at the John P. Hussman Institute for Human Genomics, University of Miami, Miller School of Medicine. If you or someone you know is experiencing loss of memory or memory problems, please contact their research team for more information at 877-686-6444. Now, today I am joined by Ms. Lynda V. Harris, who is the Vice President of the Henderson Financial Group. She is also the Chair-elect of the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce and Chairwoman of the Women's Business Council. Welcome, Lynda.
Thank you so much, Anne Marie. You know, I've always wanted to be one of your guests, so thank you for having me. It's my version of the red table.
Oh, I love it. Well, this is the black table, honey.
Black table.
Which is so timely for the conversation that we're going to be having. But, you know, I'd be remiss, Lynda, if I didn't properly introduce you to our audience. So I'm just going to, breeze through your bio so that way our audience knows a little bit more about you. But we are going to let you share, a little bit more about your background in your own words. But before we do that, let me just share with our audience exactly who you are. You're just such an amazing person, by the way. So thank you for being a guest.
Thank you.
So Lynda Harris, born and raised and educated in Miami-Dade County, currently holds the position of Vice President of Henderson Financial Group and is a licensed financial advisor with over 20 years in the financial services industry in Miami-Dade County, Florida. Lynda specializes in asset management, investment planning, and retirement planning. Lynda has built a strong reputation for her ability to not only communicate with highly successful chief executive officers of major corporations, but also working with individuals and small business owners. Lynda is currently the co-host of the radio talk show Understanding Money, heard on WBiz or WBIZ 880 AM in Miami for the past 10 years. Lynda is passionate about financial literacy and presents financial literacy educational workshops throughout South Florida. Her volunteer work includes financial literacy education to individuals, students, and nonprofit organizations, and also provides free Social Security education to the elderly. She has worked with the Morning Family Foundation, Urban Philanthropies, Boys and Girls Club, and Pro Pops Foundation, to name a few. In addition to being an author and public speaker, Lynda has been published in numerous publications, including the Miami Herald, Sun Sentinel, and the Boca Raton Tribune, and is a member of the Black-Owned Media Alliance. Lynda is the recipient of the 2016 Lifetime Achievement Award from President Barack Obama, chairman of the Women's Business Council of the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce, and a member of the African American Financial Advisors Association. She currently serves on the board of Girl Power, Inc. and has been appointed to the City of Miami's Finance Committee. Lynda was named one of South Florida's 25 most influential women in business and industry for 2016 and South Florida's 50 most influential people in business and industry for 2017 by our very own Legacy magazine, and was awarded the 2017 Quiet Storm Achievement Award in Finance by the Women's Power Caucus. And finally, Lynda holds a Series 7, Series 6, and Series 6-3 securities license, a 215 life, health, and annuity license in the state of Florida, and holds a community real estate development certification and is a certified grant writer. You are, just when I think I can't keep up,
Girl. And somehow they all intertwine. I don't quite get it, but they really do.
They do, and that's the beauty of it. So, which brings me to like my first question, because you're a real estate developer, you're a financial advisor, and so many other things that I've just talked about. So, share with me, like briefly, your journey through, becoming this financial guru. And then how did you how do you meld the real estate development with, financial advising, your financial profession?
Let me turn down this phone because I don't want to feedback. I was one of those young ladies, and I'm just going to talk to you like, we're sitting at the black table.
That's right.
All right. Got married at 19, thought I could take love to Publix and FP&L until the man said he didn't want to work anymore, okay? I was so devastated. I got this thing called a real estate license. Now I'm all of 19. I think when I think back, what was I thinking? But that's so-called 19-year-old love. When I got this thing called a real estate license, was working with the city of Miami. I started making more money in the real estate part than the JOB part. Got with my brother-in-law, Robert Henderson of Henderson Financial. He goes, you really should get a stockbroker's license. Oh, okay, I'll do that too. It melds together because I have clients that say, okay, that's great. You can manage my money, but how can I make it grow? So we got tired of just handing off our clients to other people. So I go, well, let me go get a broker's license. And then I said, okay, well, let me go get a mortgage broker's license. And then, of course, you need insurance. So all these things go in financial planning. So not only do we want to make sure you make the money, but we want to make sure you keep it. And we, one of the things that we like is real estate. So we had to become experts in that. And it really all melds together because at the end of the day, my job is to make sure you don't outlive your money. And that's really good.
I love that. And we're going to come back to that part of the discussion because wealth building, especially generational wealth building, is so important. Mm-hmm. And you are just a rock star with the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce, obviously. And you and the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce is hosting an event this weekend, the Little Black Dress and Pearls Luncheon, which is going to take place this Saturday. And so the luncheon is about women, wisdom, and wealth. What an amazing title. And we have the promo flyer up here on the screen as we speak. So let's talk about what is this event all about? What is this luncheon all about?
So can you imagine over 300 powerful, beautiful women rocking black dresses and these powerful pearls? There's power in the pearls. We talk women, wisdom, and wealth. The hashtag is every woman needs to be in the black. And what do I mean by that? You need your finances in the black. You don't need them in the red. That means you're in debt. We want you to have this black book, proverbial, because everybody's got swiping on their phone, of 5 great women that's going to come to your rescue no matter what. Next thing we need is that go-to black dress that can go to from day, from the job to night. And we need black love. So every woman needs to be in the black. And we really talk women, wisdom, wealth. Anne-Marie, we've had every black female politician attends this luncheon. It is the must attend. We've had Congresswomen, of course, Congresswoman Wilson. We've had candidates running for office. I don't want to leave out our men. Men, you are welcome. Please come. We love our men, but we talk about women, and these aren't famous women. These are boss women that's commanding 9,000 employees. These are women that can we have it all. These are women that grew up here. Some did, some didn't. And I'm telling you, they're handling their business. So we don't have these housewife famous people, but we got boss chicks. And then we really make connections. Like I've gotten business from this luncheon. I guarantee if you come, strategically place yourself in the room, you're going to find somebody you can do business with because it's just that powerful.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. Like, do you see women, as in going with the theme being in the black, with them being able to, gain any type of business from this and becoming more profitable, whether it's from just the information that's going to be shared? Can you take us through, I don't know if that's a spoiler, if you take us through a little bit of the program maybe?
So this year, we have vendors as well. So most of our vendors are female business owners, and we come with cash and we shop. We support these vendors. This year we have Miss Tammy Jackson Buckner. Now you may have said, well, who is she? I don't know who she is. But let me tell you about this sister. She is one of the top lobbyists in America. Her clients include Google, Facebook, Coca-Cola, not to mention every municipality and every state that's out there. She's part of this group called Black Girl Magic, which are top Black female lobbyists. And if you know anything about lobbyists, not much happens in this world without lobbyists. You can't get elected. Things like lately, Anne-Marie, you may have seen that a lot of HBCUs have had student loans forgiven. That's Black lobbyists behind that. This diversity initiative that you hear that, don't even come to us unless you have a diversity plan with teeth in it. That's Black lobbyists behind that. So she is going to tell us, and she's from Richmond Heights. She lives in DC now, and she is bringing, don't tell anybody, the widow of Elijah Cummings is her best friend, Maya Cummings. We just got some powerful people in the room. So I am so excited. And then our Carol Ann Taylor Award. Now, if you're from Miami, you have to know Miss Carol Ann Taylor. She has made so many female millionaires. So we named an award called the Quiet Storm Award. And it's called Quiet Storm because you know how some people are in front of the camera like yourself? Yeah. And then you have people that's behind the scenes, really pulling the strings and making the connections. That's Carol Ann Taylor for the last 30 years. So our Quiet Storm recipient is Miss Leah Carpenter. This sister is the CEO of Memorial Health Systems, not a director, not a president, the chief executive officer and president of Memorial Health System, who's been on CNN, MSNBC. She took off her suit and put on her scrubs during COVID. She's amazing. So she will be receiving our Carol Ann Taylor Award.
Wow. That is amazing. But you know what happened just now, Lynda? You was like, shh, we're not going to tell anybody. We just told everybody.
Oh, I couldn't hold it.
I know. But you know what? That is so amazing. It sounds like a really, really amazing event. And we're going to come back to the event. But, speaking on the theme of women, wisdom, and wealth, what are some of the trends that you're seeing as it relates to women, in particular, Black women in finances?
So, women have opened 10 million businesses in the last probably 5 years. During COVID, Black women have really reinvented themselves big time. And I don't know about you, and maybe you can help me with this. I've seen a shift in us supporting each other. It is no longer cute or acceptable to tear another woman down. If you're talking about somebody, I don't want to hear it. The new rich is collaboration. Yeah. The new rich is support. The new rich is I'm only buying from people that look like me. Now, we love all the other companies. In some industries, we don't have a choice. But I'm going to tell you, if I got to pay 25 cents more for an item, and it's to enrich and empower a woman business or a Black business, I'm going to do it. And so that's the trend I'm seeing. I'm seeing women supporting women. Mm-hmm. I'm seeing financial health parties instead of happy hours. Mm-hmm. I'm seeing, Black women are the poorest in America, especially when we get old. It's one thing to get old, but to be poor and old is another level. I'm seeing how can we collaborate and build buildings so we can have a life that we should in our older age. So the trend is, again, being in the Black and making sure we maintain our lifestyle.
I love that. Now, as a single Black professional, I have to ask this question.
Okay.
Do you see a difference in how the wealth mindset and handling of the accumulation of wealth? Is there a difference between, single women versus married women? Do you see any differences in the trends there?
100%. Research shows that married people are happier, live longer, and have more money. The tax laws are skewed toward married people. There is a big difference. And for me, I've been married twice. Don't judge me.
Oh, no judgment here. I've known some that's been married 4 or 5 times. No judgment here.
So I'm going to put it out there. I am looking for, probably not to get married again, but a good companion to build an empire with. You follow me? And so, yeah, married people and single women, two different dynamics. Single women, we have to know I'm going to probably end up taking care of myself. If I hear that stat one more time, Anne-Marie, that if you're 40 and never been married, you're likely to never be married as a Black woman. So we are making sure that it's a option and not a necessity to have a partner. And single Black women are like, okay, I'm going this alone. Let me handle my business, you know?
Yeah. No, I agree. Boy, I hope that's not the stat because I'm 40. I need to step my game up. Listen, I hope it's going to be listen, fellas out there, there are going to be 300 women at this event. This is the place
powerful
to come.
women. Yes.
Powerful women. This is the place to come and meet us single ones. Okay. Shameless plug out there. Shameless plug.
You sitting at my table, girl. Let's do it.
All right. Sounds good. Now, you've been in this financial planning sector for a long time, your whole life. This is your lifelong journey and mission. So, what are the top 3? What are your top 3 pearls of wisdom for wealth creation?
I think the first one is to understand is not what you make, is what you keep. Do you know that the billionaires pay little or no taxes? And so you have to do tax strategy. I have so many clients making $250,000 a year, but darn it, they pay 30% to the IRS. So the number one thing is tax strategy. Do not give it to that famous Uncle Sam. The second one I say is stop saying what's the least amount I can invest. How much do you love yourself? Pay yourself first. Mr. MasterCard, Mrs. American Express, they're secondary. You pay yourself first. And the third thing is use time as your best friend. It can be your best friend or worst enemy, depending on how you use it. So I always tell people, Anne-Marie, I don't want to be young again, but I would love my money to be young. Because it's the compound interest and the things I know now. So use time wisely. You can't buy it. You can't rent it. You don't have enough money. When time gets away, it's gone. So use it wisely to build wealth.
Man, that's a lot to unpack. I think we could do a whole show on just those 3 tips alone. Using time wisely. Now, I want to switch a little bit to, the investments when we talk about, real estate. You're a real estate developer, and this market has been a beast. What are you seeing as the trends with women in real estate?
My advice is I don't care if there's a TP hut out there. I don't care if it's a 1-bedroom, 600 square foot. There's no such thing as the hood anymore. Buy it. I've owned property. My first duplex I purchased at 22, I think, right after I got rid of that husband that stopped working. And I kept buying ever since. Laws change, building codes change. One of my biggest regrets is I sold some land that I thought I can build 2 triplexes on. The zoning said I couldn't. Lo and behold, right after I sold it 2 years later, it changed. Wow. I am working with several women now. I'm working with the municipality of North Miami, great municipality. We're building some affordable houses for 50 and over. They actually call that seniors. You believe that?
I don't know why. We need to change that definition, right?
Yeah, and it's going to probably end up being either an all-female project or almost an all-female. So we're doing it out here in this development game.
I love it. I've been working not directly as a developer, but I've been working in real estate and construction for, at least the last 15 years or so.
I know you got you know what you're doing.
Yeah, so it's one of my favorite industries just to to see something go from just the concept idea and then from the foundation all the way to it becoming a full development and then people moving in or businesses moving in. So, but my goal is to also be a real estate developer myself at some point. So this is just kind of so going back to the event.
Okay.
Is it too late for people to register?
No, ma'am.
No,
ma'am. You can go on the website and get your tickets, and we'd love to see you in the house. Now, we scale back from tables of 10 to tables of 8, but we're following CDC guidelines. I know I've had the vaccination. A lot of us have. So we're spreading out the tables, but we are so excited to be doing this. Normally, we'd have probably close to 400 women, but again, we're scaling back. So it's not too late. Join us.
Absolutely. And I would say just personally, I'll be there, but I'll be also wearing a mask. So okay. As a part of those CDC guidelines, because it's just been a little crazy in the news lately with this whole Delta variant and everything else that's going on.
I know. Just when we think we're almost there, just wear the darn mask, please, people.
Exactly. Now, how does our audience reach you, number one? And then, of course, we know the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce has been such a great staple in our community. How does one get involved with the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce as well as the Women's Council as well? So, and tell us a little bit more about the Women's Council and what you guys do.
Absolutely. First of all, I'd like to thank our president, Eric Knowles, and our chairman of the board, Jeff Lozano. They're doing a fantastic job. You can reach me at 305-825-1444. And of course, as a female, when you join the chamber, there's no extra anything you have to do. Just being a female, you're a part of the Women's Business Council. And what we've done this year, we have a series going on where we have 20-something-year-olds, 30-somethings, and 40+. And we talk about money. We talk about myths. We talk about passing along bad financial habits. So we're doing that. I believe the next one is August 5th. We actually did an event during the big cryptocurrency conference. We had Hill Harper and Nadja Roberts at the beautiful historic Lyric Theater. And we talked about cryptocurrency. It was called Wine, Women, and Crypto. So our hashtag for the Women's Business Council is Women, Wisdom, and Wealth. In the fall, we're going to have, and I'd love for you to be there, Anne-Marie, we're going to get with our mayor, Danielle Levine Carver, has a new department of diversity and inclusion. I know so many people with land. Big Mama left them land. They got a lot in Liberty City. Don't sell it. Let's talk about what you can do with it.
Mm-hmm.
The programs, talk about the money that other people get. So that's coming in the fall. If you have vacant land and you've always wanted to know, well, I think I can build, how do I get involved? Please wait for our event. And I'd love for you to be a part of that too, because that's in your space.
Absolutely. Well, definitely give me the information. I'm going to ask you to be a part of an event that I have coming up, which is the National Black Economic Conference, which is going to be held again this year. So our 11th year. It will be virtually. And so, but it's the road to generational wealth. And so, we'd love to have you participate as a speaker. And those who are out there, MIA Media Group is one of our sponsors. So thank you, MIA Media Group, for that. And you can definitely learn more at nationalblackeconomicconference.com. But yeah, we'd love to have your wealth of knowledge and you participate in this event as well. So is there anything else that's pressing? Because we know you got a lot going on, Miss Lynda. So is there anything else that you're up to that you want to share with our audience, or, any other tidbits for this weekend? I'm sitting here trying to think like what dress I'm going to wear. The one I have in mind, I'm like, that's too short, too cluttered. But you did say go from brunch to night. I don't know. So
Wear it. You know how we rock. You know how we do. I mean, come on through and wear it. Any other tidbits? Again, place yourself in the right rooms. I think one of our talks across generations is being in the right room. You show me a woman's friends, and I'll show you her future. So if you're with mall walkers and people that's just keeping up with, that's your future. But get in the right room. Your event that's coming up, Little Black Dress and Pearls. Stay focused. I know COVID has got us all a little off, centered, but stay focused, and stay healthy. And also just try to get in the right room. Just try to surround yourself with people that are demonstrating, not people I heard and the streets are talking. Deal with people that are demonstrating.
No, I like that. I hadn't heard it put like that before. Deal with people that are demonstrating, like show up, show me what you're really doing, demonstrate it, show it. I love that.
Right. I'm not telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know and what I'm doing. So, yeah.
Exactly. Well, just everyone, please make sure you get your tickets for this Saturday. And that's at 11 a.m., correct?
Correct. 11 a.m. to 2 p.m.
And it's going to be at the
Miami Airport Hilton Hotel, right next to Miami International Airport.
Absolutely. So, and you can go to Miami-Dade. Here's the flyer again. Go to Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce website and get your tickets. If you don't think that listen, Miss Lynda already let the cat out the bag of our special guest, which I'm so excited about. But more importantly, to be able to network with other women that are like-minded, get you some wisdom on wealth. And of course, your network is your net worth. So make sure you have your place in the building. Lynda, before you go, I want to thank you again for being with us. I'm going to make a few quick announcements. So stick with me for a moment.
You got it.
Awesome. Well, thank you again to our sponsors, Broward Health, AARP, the Solid Waste Authority of Palm Beach County, and the African American Black Alzheimer's Disease Initiative at the John P. Husman Institute for Human Genomics, University of Miami Miller School of Medicine. Also, please check out our current issue featuring our top educators in South Florida at miamediagrp.com. Congratulations to all of our honorees who just keep our education systems going. And nominations are now open for South Florida's top 40 professionals under 40. So please submit your nominations now. And of course, remember to tune in to our show, Soul, hosted by Nikki Jellin, every Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. as we disseminate intellectual entertainment on fashion, arts and culture, relationships, mental health, and food in South Florida. And another shameless plug, be sure to go ahead and register for the National Black Economic Conference that's coming up August 13th, National Black Economic Conference.com. Please share this video. And as always, mark your calendar and join us next Thursday at noon. Thank you again, Lynda, and everyone have a wonderful afternoon.
Thank you.
Thank you.